You guys see this? Oh man. So in the last episode, I pulled my E92 engine out. And today we're gonna be doing a tear it down. First, I'm gonna go ahead and separate the trans from the engine. Remove the 10 bell housing DCT bolts. Now up comes the headers. Man, these things is super light. Probably weigh like 5 pounds. And I'll make sure I put left side. This is an easy way to try to remember where all the bolts go. I've been doing this for every section I remove. So I'm just gonna put the exhaust bolt in the sandwich bag. Now I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Alright guys, I'm doing these by hand because as you guys can see, the bolt is ready shadow, so you don't want to strip it, because if you do, you're gonna have a very bad day. And you also need an extended T60, which I don't have, but I was able to get it done. Now up comes the DCT flywheel. I went to Home Depot and got me some M10 1.5 70 millimeters. Alright guys, I switched to 90 millimeters and these are actually gonna be perfect. With the Toyota actuators out of the way, now I could remove the starter. Now I remove the 8 bolts that holds the ITB, which is the individual Toyota body. You also want to make sure you remove your spark plugs. In order for you to remove the oil filter housing first, the Shimano balancer have to come off. You're gonna need a E14. With the oil filter housing out of the way, now I can remove the timing cover along with the valve covers. I do have to say the engine looks pretty clean for 120k, actually 130. As you guys can see, all the cams seems to be in great shape. The setting ahead is really clean as well. So now I'm gonna put the engine to TDC and remove the cam gears. So this is pretty cool. Intake is E, exhaust is A, and as you guys can see, the cams are labeled 166 A1, 187 E1, and on bank 2 it says A2 and E2. So there's definitely no way you can mix them up. And on the cap as well, you can see it says it starts from 1 all the way to 8. That's pretty neat. Timing 2. Cam gear 2. This is a M10 8mm bolt. And these are 18mm counterclockwise. Timing chain tensioner is 70mm. So now I'm pretty much going to do the same thing on bank 2. So these plugs are 40mm, and you're going to need this special tool to remove the timing chain guard bolt that goes in here. guys, now it's time to remove the cams. So you want to start from the inside and work your way out, quarter turn at a time. Alright, so now I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Now I'm gonna remove the lifters. Physically, all of my valves look pretty decent. My lifters are in great condition as well, not a lot of surface wear. So we're looking good so far, boys. As you guys can see how nice and smooth they are. So now I'm pretty much gonna do the same thing on bank 2. Here we go. I'm gonna move my attention to the bottom of the engine and remove the oil pan and the oil pump. And after that, I think I might be ready to remove the heads. Yeah, even worse than before.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It wasn't that bad yesterday.
Yeah, I know. It's just, you know, like, you can see the fuckers, you know, falling down.
Yeah.
This is from here only?
Yeah.
Really?
Because I got some yesterday from work, but it blew off when yeah. So all of that from today. It was crazy. Alright guys, that was my neighbor. I'm pretty sure everybody know about the fire that's going on in California right now. Look. It's been raining ash everywhere. It is crazy. It's so sad how many people lost their homes and everything. Prayers go out to them for sure. Stay safe, guys, if you out here in LA. I think that just fell out of my oil pan. You guys see this? Oh man. I'm pretty sure that's the oil squirter. There's metal in here too. Well, I guess this was due. This was due for a rebuild. I'm not sure if this is gonna pick up on cam. As you guys can see, all the metal shaving from the engine. There's a little metal washer just chilling. I'm pretty sure you guys already saw when I removed the oil pan. This fell out, and this was stuck to the oil suction pump. Good thing they have a screen in here, and as you guys can see, there's more metal in there as well. She definitely needed this rebuild. It's gonna be better after, promise. Millimeter. Before removing this pump, technically you're supposed to check the back latch of this gear, but I don't have a dye indicator, and I'm pretty sure this engine never been touched before, so hopefully it's still within spec. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove it. To remove the cylinder head bolts, you're gonna go backwards from 10 to 1. You're gonna need a E12. This is 10. That's 9. Don't forget to remove these 2 bolts in here as well. I haven't looked either. We're gonna see it together for the first time. How bad. Yep, there we go. It's not that bad actually. Alright guys, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Should be completely savable. The rest of the boards look pretty good, and this is pretty much why I'm rebuilding my engine. As you guys can see, it turns out E9X are known for leaking injectors, and if you have a stuck injector, it pretty much going to wash out of your lubrication from the cylinder, and then you're going to have pretty much metal on metal. I'm not sure why a lot of people don't talk about these. It seems to be worse than rod bearings. Alright guys, now off with the rod bearings. These look pretty good actually. These are the original BMW bearings. They were never replaced. As you guys can see, the BMW part number is right here. The wear is actually not that bad. The car had 130,000 miles on it. This is the bottom for number 3. And this is the top for number 3. I wanted to show you guys this right here. As you guys can see, all the marks on the piston on 3 and 7 is pretty beat up. So far I'm happy because my crank is in really great shape. So I'm gonna be able to reuse my crank. I'm hoping I should be able to still use my block as well, as you guys can see right here. What I think happened, the last person that worked on the engine dropped this in the engine, it broke off the oil nozzle, and that's been smacking all over the engine. I'm not sure if you guys can see that in there. That's pretty bad. So to remove the bed plate, you want to start with these inner bolts. You want to start from 1 to 10 in sequence. Next, we're gonna do the E14s from 1 to 10. Next is these 4 right here, and then the rest of them. So the crank still in great shape. I'm a big fan of putting bolts back where they came out of, so that's for the bed plate. Well, there you have it, guys. So obviously I already told you guys about this nozzle right here, and as you guys can see, there was a little bit of necking going on as well, but it's not that bad. I do need to replace this. The main bearing number 1 top has the most wear, as you guys can see, and it's weird because on the bare plates 5 and 6 seems to be the most wear, which is in the bike top. number 1. Seems to be pretty good. I already reached out to Carbide. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Carbon. They're gonna be boring my setting up block. As you guys can see, the scoring. We're gonna be boring to 4.2. The rod bearing does not look that bad for 130K. These are the original OE bearings on our LCI. And now I also have to figure out pistons, and I'm not sure if you guys can see. This is rod number 1 and it's bent. Number 2 is pretty straight. Number 1 is slightly bent right here. So I have to replace that. So the plan is to have the car bike running by summer. I'm still having a hard time finding a 94mm OEM piston. If anybody know where I can get those, let me know. And this is gonna be a 4.2 OEM build. So yeah, guys, thanks for rocking with your boy. If anybody have any suggestion, any tips, let me know. Thanks for rocking with your boy once again. Smash that like, subscribe to the channel. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.